Have you ever met someone who seems to read minds? Predict outcomes? Influence people effortlessly? It's not magic, it's mentalism. Mentalism is the art of creating the illusion of supernatural abilities using psychology, suggestion, body language, and observation. Unlike traditional magic, mentalists don't rely on props or sleight of hand. Instead, they master the human mind. But who are the best mentalists? How do they do it? And, most importantly, how can you use mentalism in your everyday life? Stick around, and by the end of this video, you'll not only understand mentalism, but you'll know how to use it to impress, persuade, and even predict people's thoughts. Famous mentalists and their secrets. Mentalism has fascinated audiences for centuries. Here are some of the greatest mentalists of all time and what made them legends. Derren Brown, the modern-day master of mentalism. Derren Brown combines psychology, hypnosis, and misdirection to create jaw-dropping effects. He can predict lottery numbers, make people forget their names, and even influence major life decisions, all through psychological manipulation. The amazing Kreskin. Kreskin became famous for his mind-reading abilities, and he never claimed to have supernatural powers. Instead, he mastered suggestion and observation, proving that mentalism is all about understanding human behavior. Max Maven. Known for his mysterious persona, Max Maven used psychological tricks and verbal manipulation to create stunning effects. His ability to predict people's actions made him a legend in the mentalism world. And, of course, there's also legends like Benash, Lior Suchard, and Keith Barry, each with their own incredible abilities. How mentalism works. So, how do these mentalists perform their mind-boggling feats? The secret lies in psychology and human behavior. Here are some of the techniques they use. 1. Cold reading. This is the ability to make highly accurate guesses about a person based on body language, word choices, and subtle cues. It's used by psychics, fortune tellers, and, of course, mentalists. 2. Neuro-linguistic programming, NLP. This involves using specific words and gestures to subtly influence people's thoughts. Ever noticed how a good salesperson seems to get you? That's NLP in action. 3. The power of suggestion. Have you ever had a song stuck in your head after someone mentioned it? That's an example of suggestion. Mentalists use this to plant ideas in people's minds without them even realizing it. 4. Memory and observation. Master mentalists have incredible memory and observational skills. They notice small details, like how you cross your arms, which words you emphasize, and your micro-expressions, to decode what's going on in your head. Using mentalism in daily life. You don't have to be on stage to use mentalism. You can apply it in everyday situations to improve your interactions and communication skills. 1. Building instant rapport. Mirroring someone's body language and speech patterns can make them feel more comfortable around you. This is a classic mentalism technique used by top salespeople and leaders. 2. Becoming more persuasive. By using positive language, subtle suggestions, and confidence, you can influence others without them realizing it. Want to get a raise? Try mirroring your boss's tone. 3. Reading people like a book. Pay attention to micro-expressions, those tiny facial movements that reveal real emotions. A quick glance to the left when answering a question might mean they're making up a story. Learn these cues, and you'll never be fooled again. How to become a mentalist. So, how can you develop these skills? Here's where to start. 1. Read the right books. Some of the best books on mentalism include Practical Mental Magic by Theodore Hanneman, 13 Steps to Mentalism by Tony Corinne, Influence, The Psychology of Persuasion by Robert Cialdini. 2. Practice observation skills. Start noticing people's expressions, the way they talk, and how they react in different situations. The more you observe, the better you'll get at predicting behavior. 3. Learn memory techniques. Mentalists use methods like the memory palace to recall incredible amounts of information. Train your brain with memory exercises and become sharper. 4. Experiment with suggestion. Try slipping subtle suggestions into conversation. Instead of saying, "You should try this," say, "Many people find this really helpful." See how their reaction changes. 5. Perform and improve. Start practicing small mentalism tricks on friends and family. The more you perform, the more natural and believable you'll become. Conclusion. Mentalism isn't just about entertainment, It's about mastering psychology, influence, and communication. Whether you want to impress people, become a better leader, or simply understand human behavior, these skills are invaluable. And remember, mentalists aren't born, they're trained. If you practice these techniques, you'll be amazed at what you can do. And if you want more videos on psychology, persuasion, or mind tricks, let me know.